today is an important day with respect to some of the court action, specifically at the Apex Court. Market regulator SEBI had yesterday filed a fresh affidavit before the Supreme Court, and this is in the Adani-Hindenburg case. We're given to understand that the hearing will continue today as well. Ashmit is joining in. Ashmit, morning. So just help us sort of, jog our memory, because this is a complex one with multiple things happening. Just a couple of weeks back, we saw the expert committee present its report, and then we saw this affidavit yesterday. So where exactly are we in the proceedings?
Number one, it was in the month of March that the Apex Court had directed SEBI to conduct an investigation, and also simultaneously had directed for an expert committee to look at whether or not there was a regulatory failure and whether or not there are additional measures required to strengthen the regulatory framework. Post that, SEBI, it seems, had given a status update to the Apex Court while asking for a 6-month extension. SEBI's rationale was that this is an investigation that requires coordination with multiple foreign jurisdictions and therefore is complicated in nature and will require more time. The Apex Court, importantly, had not granted that extension of 6 months, saying that this investigation had begun even prior to this matter being brought to the attention of the Apex Court, and therefore had granted SEBI time till the month of August. Now, that is something that is to be borne in mind. Also, simultaneously, the expert committee had come out with a bunch of findings and a slew of recommendations in terms of strengthening the framework, SEBI framework, for addressing such concerns going forward. Now, yesterday's affidavit by SEBI was essentially a response to the concerns that had been expressed by the expert committee. And to that end, SEBI had sought to defend its stance by saying that, number one, FPI, the foreign portfolio investment regulations, are being tightened, had also gone on to say that they oppose the expert committee findings on whether or not there should be timelines for investigations, and had given their own rationale. Importantly, the SEBI affidavit was silent on the status of the investigation. So here are the two things that we need to watch for. Number one will be the expert committee recommendations and will be SEBI's response to those expert committee recommendations. We'll have to watch out whether the petitioners or the court push the regulator towards tightening of certain regulations for addressing concerns such as these. That's the first thing we'll have to watch for. The second thing we need to watch for is whether or not any status is given with respect to the investigation. The SEBI affidavit was silent on that, and therefore a question is likely to arise on how far the investigations have progressed and whether or not the market regulator will need more time.
Okay, that's very, very helpful. That's a great, helpful recap. Ashmit, when does the matter come up in court? Any tentative time schedule out as of now?
Well, the court very seldom gives out a very specific time, and much like the custom is, as of right now, we are not seized of a particular time when the Apex Court will take it up. What we are given to understand after conversation from the lawyers is I'd expect it to come up somewhere around lunch. That's what the lawyers are telling us. So we'll keep our ears peeled for any action coming in from the top court.
All right, Ashmit, thank you very much. You have your hands full. Busy day up ahead for you. And we'll keep tracking all the action with Ashmit at the Apex Court today.